Hello guys, welcome back in Cool IT Help. This is the second part of the Selenium Web Automation tutorial session for beginners. Now in this tutorial session, we are going to see some useful commands and frequently used commands and functions, and we will do this session as a practical session. And first we will understand what we are going to do, and then we will see the coding and how to use it. The most important one is the how to navigate any URL. Only then you can start finding or writing some test cases. So the second, we will see how to find any element on a browser. Third one, we will see how to write something inside the text field, and then we will see how to clear the text field if something is written already there in that text field. Now at the fifth point, we will see how to detect a button and then how we can perform a click action on it through the Selenium. So all these commands and functions we will see in this tutorial session. Let's get started. So now I have just opened this Eclipse, and this is my first project. This is the same project which I have used in the first part of tutorial series, and the same code is written right here. Now we will see every function one by one. As you know, system.set properties for loading the Chrome driver. Only then we can invoke the Chrome browser through the Selenium. So once we get the WebDriver object, we can easily navigate to website. And this is also one of the way navigate.to method to navigate to a website. I will show you the difference. I will tell you the difference between these two. The first one is driver.get. We can use the get method to visit a website. The purpose of this method, or the benefit of using this method, is this will open a URL and this will wait until the whole page gets loaded, and WebDriver will wait until the page has fully loaded before returning the control to your test script or the calling function. So the use of driver.get is more beneficial than the previous method. Now syntax will be this way: driver.get, and then we have to pass the string, the URL string of the website. We can use navigate.to as well, but the get is more powerful, and this will give you the exact thing, because before going to start finding something on the web page, that it must be loaded. So the get will help you in this case. Now we will see the second thing, how to find any element on the web page. Suppose this is the page which we are going to open, and now I want to detect the text. I want to detect this text field, okay, name. Now I have to find out the ID of this. So the syntax will be driver.findElement. We have to use the findElement method, and here we are using the By.id. So we are going to find out the ID of this text field. So how you can find it? So first you have to do the right click on the inspect. On the bottom, select this arrow and just highlight the field for which you are looking for. Once you do that, you will see the tag will appear here, and you can see the ID as well of this text field. So I will copy this ID and I will update it here, because we are going to use the method by.id. Means we are going to find out through the ID of that tag. So I have just added. So the statement will be like driver.findElement by.id method, and then we have to pass the ID of the field. So this is the ID of text field for which we are looking for. Okay, so this is this statement. Now we will see the next. We have more options as well. by.class, by.tag name. So we will see other locators in details in upcoming tutorial session. Now we will see the third point, how we can write something inside the text field. So before writing the text field, we have to detect that element, means we have to find that element with the help of findElement method. After that, we can call the sendKeys method. Okay, so you have to create a reference variable to hold the element. So reference variable type will be web element, because find element will return a object and that will be stored through the web element reference. So I have just created here one reference variable element, and now we are assigning the find element by the method of find element. Now we can simply call the sendKeys method with the help of this reference variable, because it is storing the object which is returned by the find element. Now this way you can type something inside the text field with the help of sendKeys method. I hope this is clear. Now we're moving to the next point. Now if you want to clear a text field, so this is very simple. We have a very systematic method, clear. So just call that method with the help of the reference variable element.clear. So this will erase whatever the text inside the text field. So before going to erase, I am giving a pause for 5 seconds, because I don't want to write immediately and then going to erase immediate. So this will not be visible when I will run the Chrome browser. So I want to show you the statement running for the statement 23 and statement 27. So this will clear whatever the text first written through the statement 23, and then this will clear. Now at the fifth point, we can see how to detect a button and then how to perform a click action on it. So this is also simple. First we have to find the element through this method find element, and then once we get the object, then we can call the click method to simply perform click action on it. Now this is the website, and now suppose I want to click on this button. So first I will find out the ID of this button or name of this button. On the basis of that, I can find out on the web page. So do the inspect, select this arrow and highlight this, and then the tag of this will appear. And now you can see we don't have ID at this place, but we have the class for this button. So we can find out, we can search with the help of this class name. So I'm going to use a class name to search this button. Now the code will go this way: driver.findElement by.class name. This is also another way. By has some different methods to find out the elements. I will explain all those in next tutorial of this series, but for this time we are using the class name to find out that button. So I will change this reference variable name. I'm using button. Now we can call the click method to perform a click on this button. So I have just written button dot click. That's it. Save it. So guys, we have written some sequence in which we are navigating to the website, then we are trying to find out the text field, and then we going to type something inside that text field. After that we are taking the pause of 5 seconds, then we are going to clear the text field text, then we are going to press that search button. So All these statements will execute one by one, and you will see the action on the Chrome browser. I hope this code is clear to you, because all this stuff will come in use when you try to write some test case or a test script. Or now we will take a clean build and we will do test run, and we will see the output. So build is completed. Now we are ready to run this. Do the right click on this file and select run as. Java application, and you will see the message Chrome driver executed successfully in the console, and immediately you will see Chrome browser is open and the website is loaded. And now you can see on right hand side text is written in the text field as we were expecting. Now this will press the search button. Okay, this is pressed, and we navigated to this result. Nothing is found. Now I'm going back to home, and let me show you again. So through this script we just clicked on this search button and we navigated to this search result. Nothing is found. So we found that our script is working properly, and these are the basic commands and most used commands in functions, and this will come in use when you are trying to write a full-fledged script for your test cases. And guys, I will explain a lot more things in my next part of this tutorial. I hope to see you there. If you guys found this tutorial relevant and useful, please like this tutorial and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And for now, thanks for watching. Cool IT Help.